The science of finally taking action. Every day begins with the promise of becoming better. One more podcast, one more motivational video, one more productivity hack. We convince ourselves that gathering more information is progress, yet the hours disappear and nothing in our lives actually changes. The uncomfortable truth is this: we're not trapped by a lack of knowledge. We're trapped by the illusion that consuming knowledge is the same as applying it. Never in human history has so much wisdom been available to so many people. Within seconds, we can learn about nutrition, wealth, psychology, relationships, fitness, or success. Yet anxiety is rising, discipline is falling, and action has become surprisingly rare. Information has become limitless, but transformation remains incredibly scarce because knowledge alone has never changed anyone. Action always has. What if the real addiction isn't social media, but consumption itself? Every new idea gives us a tiny surge of excitement. Every inspiring video makes us feel like we're moving closer to our goals. But our brains often mistake preparation for progress. We leave feeling motivated without ever earning the satisfaction that only real effort can provide. We become addicted to potential instead of results. Watching someone else's morning routine will never become your morning routine. Reading about confidence doesn't create confidence. Learning about discipline isn't discipline. The world rewards execution, not intention. Small, imperfect actions outperform flawless plans that never leave your imagination. Real growth is rarely glamorous. It looks ordinary, repetitive, uncomfortable, and incredibly powerful. Days quietly become months, months quietly become years. We often believe we're preparing for the future, when in reality we're postponing it. Dreams don't disappear overnight. They slowly fade beneath endless preparation. Every hour spent avoiding action is an investment in staying exactly where you are. The cost of inaction is rarely immediate, but eventually it becomes impossible to ignore. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're overwhelmed. Our brains weren't designed to process endless possibilities every second. Every decision consumes mental energy. When too many options compete for attention, we often choose the easiest option of all, doing nothing. The paralysis isn't weakness, it's overload. Should you start keto, Mediterranean, intermittent fasting, strength training, yoga, running, journaling, meditation, or cold showers? Modern life offers unlimited choices. Ironically, more choices often produce less action. Instead of moving forward, we become professional researchers, endlessly comparing possibilities while momentum quietly slips away. Clarity is a superpower. Instead of asking what the perfect plan is, ask what's the next obvious step. One workout, one page, one healthy meal, one difficult phone call. Progress isn't built by solving your entire future. It's built by completing today's smallest meaningful action with full attention. Every choice drains a little mental energy. What should I eat? What should I wear? Which workout should I do? Which email comes first? By evening, your brain is exhausted before you've tackled anything meaningful. Successful people don't rely on willpower alone. They reduce unnecessary decisions so their energy is reserved for what truly matters. Motivation is emotional. Systems are mechanical. Motivation comes and goes with your mood, but systems continue working whether you feel inspired or not. Planning tomorrow tonight, preparing healthy meals in advance, scheduling workouts like appointments. These tiny systems remove friction, making action almost automatic. Perfectionism wears the mask of high standards, but underneath, it's often fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear that our first attempt won't match the image inside our minds. So instead of creating imperfect work, we create nothing at all. Ironically, perfectionism protects us from embarrassment while quietly stealing our potential. Every expert began as a beginner. Every masterpiece started as an ugly first draft. Confidence doesn't appear before action, it grows because of action. Waiting until you feel ready usually means waiting forever. The secret isn't feeling prepared, the secret is beginning anyway. Confidence isn't something you discover, it's something you build. Every promise you keep to yourself becomes evidence that you're capable. Every completed workout, every finished project, every uncomfortable conversation strengthens the story you tell yourself. Tiny victories accumulate until doubt slowly loses its voice. The easiest way to build a new habit is to attach it to one that already exists. Brush your teeth, then meditate. Finish breakfast, then journal. Arrive home, then exercise. Existing routines become anchors that pull new behaviors into your daily life until they eventually feel automatic. Want better habits? Change your environment before changing yourself. Make healthy choices obvious and unhealthy choices inconvenient. Leave your book on your pillow. Put your running shoes beside the door. Remove distractions before they demand your attention. Success often depends less on discipline and more on intelligent design. The easiest way to build a new habit is to attach it to one that already exists. Brush your teeth, then meditate. Finish breakfast, then journal. Arrive home, then exercise. Existing routines become anchors that pull new behaviors into your daily life until they eventually feel automatic. Behavior follows identity. If deep inside you believe you're lazy, you'll unconsciously act lazy. If you believe you're resilient, your actions begin matching that belief. Lasting transformation doesn't start with changing what you do. It starts by changing who you believe you are becoming. Your internal dialogue quietly shapes your external reality. Every repeated sentence becomes part of your identity. I'm always late. I'm terrible with money. I never finish things. Replace those stories with better ones. Speak the identity before it fully exists, then let your actions catch up. Every choice is a vote for the person you're becoming. Skip one workout, it isn't failure. Complete one workout, it isn't success. But repeated votes shape your identity. Small actions seem insignificant individually, yet together they create the architecture of an entirely different life. Your brain evolved for survival, not happiness. Thousands of years ago, quick rewards kept humans alive. In today's world, those same survival mechanisms chase endless notifications, sugar, entertainment, and instant gratification. The brain isn't broken, it's simply running outdated software in a completely different environment. Modern technology delivers effortless pleasure every few seconds. The problem isn't pleasure itself, it's how easily it's obtained. Cheap dopamine conditions the brain to expect constant stimulation, making meaningful work feel unusually difficult. Over time, ordinary life begins to seem boring simply because our brains have forgotten how to earn satisfaction. The deepest satisfaction doesn't arrive instantly. It grows through effort. Finishing a workout, completing a difficult task, solving a challenging problem. These experiences release earned dopamine, a reward that lasts longer because it was actually earned. The struggle isn't separate from the reward, the struggle creates it. The deepest satisfaction doesn't arrive instantly, it grows through effort. Finishing a workout, completing a difficult task, solving a challenging problem. These experiences release earned dopamine, a reward that lasts longer because it was actually earned. The struggle isn't separate from the reward, the struggle creates it. Success rarely happens in giant leaps. It compounds through momentum. One good decision inspires another. One productive day leads to another productive week. Eventually, discipline feels less like forcing yourself and more like protecting the progress you've already earned. There are only two kinds of pain: the temporary discomfort of discipline, or the lasting weight of regret. One asks for effort today, the other collects interest for years. You cannot avoid pain altogether. You can only decide which version of it you are willing to carry. The smallest action is infinitely more powerful than the grandest intention. One push-up, one paragraph, 1 minute of meditation. Tiny beginnings lower resistance, making consistency possible. Great achievements rarely begin with dramatic moments. They begin with ordinary decisions repeated consistently. Your life isn't built by motivation. It's built by architecture. The systems you create, the habits you repeat, the environment you design, and the identity you reinforce every single day become the invisible blueprint of your future. Design wisely, because your daily choices are quietly constructing tomorrow. Imagine if every hour spent consuming became an hour spent creating. One article written, one business launched, one conversation started, one dream pursued. The world doesn't need more passive observers. It needs creators willing to exchange comfort for contribution. Transformation doesn't begin on Monday, next month, or next year. It begins with the decision you make after this very moment. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need endless motivation. You only need enough courage to take the next small step, even while uncertainty remains. You already know enough. You have learned enough. You have planned enough. The life you've imagined isn't waiting on another video, another book, or another perfect strategy. It is waiting for your first imperfect action. Start small, start messy, start uncertain, but above all else, start today. Because action, not intention, is the architecture of every extraordinary life.